PHROD Pod on the road, up north, Reno, Nevada. Myself, the fraud, with Papa Shimp. How we doing?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing up here in Northern Reno? We are ready to rock and roll this Thanksgiving fraud pod. Let me tell you what, we got big things, we got big deals, and we got the thing to tell you.
That's it. We have some audio issues, but we're going to bully heart this, and we don't care. You're going to have to deal with it.
That's right. You know what? We have worked on the technical difficulties that we've had. We have solved a lot of them, but you know what we've done? We went ahead and just said, you know what? We're going to fry the ones we can't fix.
That's it.
That's what I'm going to tell you right now.
We're just going to push them through. We don't care. It's a family holiday. I'm so happy to be here with my folks up in Reno. We're having some technical difficulties because our voices are so powerful. We can't sit in the same room without the software just freaking out. Can't handle it. It just can't handle it.
Well, you know what it is? It's called genetics.
I guess so.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go, Fry. Let's go.
This.
Come on.
So we got hooked up this Thanksgiving. We got 3 games. We got Chicago at Detroit, New York Giants at Dallas, and Miami at Green Bay. Personally, I'm really looking forward to the Miami Green Bay game. Chicago, Detroit's probably going to roll. Dallas, Giants, that might be the stinker of the week. Yeah. And, of course, Miami at Green Bay. Last week, I was 6-3, I believe, if I'm correct. I'm correct. I think I was 6-3. I think I was 6-3. And then the old Shimptations, I believe, were you not 3-0? Oh, shit.
That's right.
3-0.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and let me go to X here real quick and pull up my ticket from last week, and let's see. I'm pretty sure I was 6-3. Gotta double check the numbers. Regardless, if you've been with us for the past couple and you were paying attention, you're paid. You're paid.
That's right.
6-3. Yep. So week 11, I was 9-1. Week 12, 6-3. That's paper.
Hey.
That's paper.
That's paper.
And then you're 3-0 2 weeks in a row as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 3-0 2 weeks in a row. You know, I was 2-1. I mean, all these weeks going down, right?
Yeah.
Every week I was 2-1.
Yep.
You know what? I remember I made a comment on that one last show before I went 3-0. Was like, you know, I had to step it up and make this thing 3 going, okay? And I've done it, all right? Now, what we're going to look for is going forward, we're going to keep doing it, okay? I want you to pay attention. I want you to get on it, and I want you to put the money down, okay?
Speaking of which, well, fuck it. Let's do that. First game, Chicago at Detroit. Detroit is a wagon. It's a wagon. It's a wagon. Chicago is not. Detroit's rolling. All right, here we go. Here's some numbers. Here's some numbers for the nerds like myself here. Chicago, Detroit against the spread. Chicago 5-4-2. 2 pushes. You know, 1 above 500 minus 4 on that 4 number. Detroit, absolute wagon like we discussed, 9-2. Chicago over under 4-7. So if you're an under better, you're betting Chicago this season. Detroit over under 5-5-1. Granted, that number's a little skewed because they get a lot of high totals. So that's they get these numbers that are hard to cover every single week. Now, home and away. Away, Chicago's 0-4 on the road, and Detroit is 4-1 at home. Shimp, what do you see here?
All right, you know me. I want to talk about statistics. Okay? The fraud, he talks about the spread, and that's the truth. Okay? That is the honest to God's truth, what's happening. But me, I come from the statistics. I want to talk to you about the boots on the ground. All right? Let me tell you this. All right, right now, the Lions are third against third down. I mean, they're the 46%. I mean, they're owning third down. Okay, and that doesn't mean who you're playing, doesn't matter what their defense is doing. They're making money on third down, okay? Now, also, Against the rush, the Lions are number 5, okay? That is something that the Chicago needs to lean on because their quarterback is really not quite fucking handling it in the pocket, okay? So what I'm talking about too, and your points allowed. Points allowed are pretty close. Third down efficiency, though, 46% for the Lions. I mean, the Chicago's struggling, okay? This is the Lions game, okay? The Lions have to get this game. The Lions want this game. Their coaches tell them they need this game. The Lions are eating this game. This is a buffet. This is a fucking buffet, okay? Yeah. The Lions are eating at the buffet against the Chicago Bears. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, what the hell? I mean, what are we talking about here, right? Caleb Williams was drafted. Was he number 1 overall? Was Chicago number 1?
Yes, sir.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is right now making a case for being the rookie of the year. Okay,
might as well call this the Bo Leavers cast at this point.
You know what? We both Bo Leavers, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this kid. Look at first 3 games. Yes, he was learning the NFL.
Yeah.
But you know what happened? He learned the NFL, and he has a good coach. The coach is coaching him up. He's coaching him up, and the kid is fucking making it happen. And
yep,
okay.
Yep. So that goes back to my point too. See, so Sean Payton, I say it every week, and I'm gonna keep doing it every time I'm in front of a microphone. Coaching matters, and Chicago, coaching matters, and Eberflus.
Yeah. Okay. Look at the name, Eberflus.
Yeah. So we're not going to be talking about Eberflus and Caleb Williams next season, but
we are not.
But in this matchup, he's there.
Yeah, true.
So when you Eberflus versus Dan Campbell, Coach Campbell, Soup.
Hey, you know what? There's no right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. In my opinion, there's no better coach in the NFL right now than Dan Campbell, and I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because Dan Campbell can come from playing the fucking trenches, being the dirty guy, making the plays. Okay, he's telling these guys, look, all you got to do is do your job together.
Yep.
That's how we become a great team. Do your job together. Support each other. If you make a mistake, you know what? Shed it and rock on, okay? I mean, these guys are beasts. The Detroit Lions are beasts. Their coach is a beast. I mean, look at last year. Who went more on 4th down? He did. You know why? Because he believed in his men.
Exactly.
And those men believe in themselves.
That's it.
This is something happening. I'll tell you what. And like I said last week on our podcast, what they did last year, it wasn't enough. The NFC Championship wasn't enough. The Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. God damn it, yes. I mean, how spoiled could we get? Can you imagine if we got Detroit Lions versus Buffalo Bills? How amazing would that be?
Oh, yes, sir.
So, I agree with you. Everything you're saying. Everything you're saying is spot on. Coach Dan Campbell, Coach DC, Coach, I don't give a fuck if it's 3rd and 4. Coach, I will go for it regardless. Coach, I believe my quarterback. Coach, I got 2 running backs that will smack you in the mouth. Coach, I got a defensive line. We lost our best pass rusher. We're still going to hit you. We're going to hit you hard. What was it saying? We're going to bite you in the kneecaps.
remember that initial press conference?
And everyone shat on him.
How he was going to chew their kneecaps off.
And everyone shit on him, though.
Right there. And they all went against him on that.
Yep.
They just said, oh, this is all bullshit, blah, blah, blah. You know, can I tell you what? You know what I'm saying? You sons of bitches better spit up the bones.
Yep. That's what he said. You're going to knock us down on the way up. We're going to bite your kneecaps off, right?
Absolutely.
In that same calendar, I think it was that same coaching cycle, they also had Sirianni saying crazy shit. Well, look how good Philadelphia's organization is running right now, and then look at Detroit. They're both fantastic coaches, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So with this, I am completely feeling Chicago is not the lion tamer. They're not the lion tamer. It's not happening.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not happening. So I got an absurd amount of plays for this one. I got 5 plays. And
I bet you do.
And including a 2-leg parlay, part of that 5 play.
Oh, yeah.
So this is what we're doing here. I'm going Jamison Williams over 3.5 receptions plus 126. I'm going Jared Goff over 1.5 total touchdown passes minus 125.
The cow.
Yes, I'm going Amon St. Brown, anytime tutty, minus 114. Two-legger, Jamar Gibbs, David Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles, parlay together, anytime touchdown, plus 130. And Detroit team total over 29 in the hook.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
Those are my 5 plays right there. 5 plays right there. Detroit's going to roll. And if they don't roll, we're going to look like just the biggest glazers on the planet. But I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Because if somehow Chicago beats Detroit in this game handily, if they even cover, because what's the spread right now? Last time I checked, oh, wait, I got it on the screen.
You know what? If Chicago beats Detroit in this game, I'm going to cut off my right arm. Okay?
No, don't say that. Football, don't say that. Don't say that. Because currently right now, Detroit's a 9.5-point favorite. It was way bigger number beginning of this week.
You're just lying.
Yeah, I know you are. Get the fuck out of here. Cut off my arm. Holy shit. Well, we're going to spend a lot of money
it's still the NFL, you know.
We're going to spend a lot of money on Amazon finding a prosthetic for you to fucking put on. So Detroit's 9.5-point favorite. I believe Detroit's going to roll, but like you said, still the NFL. So I'm staying away from the side, and I'm staying away from the total, and I'm just taking those numbers I just gave you. Jameis Williams over 3.5 catches. Jared Goff over 1.5 touchdowns. Amon St. Brown, anytime tutty. Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery, anytime tutty parlayed, plus 130. It's crazy. Jamar Gibbs, anytime touchdown, is minus 210. You'd have to spend $210 to win 100. That's how favored it is.
Yeah. I mean, come on now.
That's a 1-2 punch. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the Detroit team total, obviously it makes sense. If I'm taking all these players to score touchdowns and Goff to throw them, you got to take the team tote. So I feel like 29.5 they can cover. All right, here we go. Let's go into the that was the morning game. Afternoon game on Thanksgiving. My Dallas Cowboys are hosting the Giants. Historically, Shimp, every time we get there every Thanksgiving, I never make it to the night game. I don't remember the last 4 night games on Thanksgiving.
You know, that becomes from the pain, the suffering from that game, okay? And I understand that. They just have not really had any success. They didn't even look like they were trying on a lot of these times. Okay?
Embarrassing.
Now, what you're talking about right here, let me jump right in this. Can I jump right in on this?
Please do. Please do.
Now, look it. Now, here's the problem with the Cowboys. They have problems on defense right now, okay? They're 31st against the rush, okay? 31st. Now, what's football? Now, when you're a real football purist, okay, let me talk to you about that, right? What wins games? Rushing the football.
Protecting the rock.
Okay? And if you can rush, if you can run the ball and dominate somebody running the ball, I'm telling you what, that's their biggest problem. They're 21 against the pass. I mean, this defense is not playing right now, okay? They're not playing. Granted, the Giants are like 30th against the rush. They're 7th against the pass. Third down efficiency is 37%. But to tell you what, that's better than the Cowboys.
And the Giants sacked the quarterback.
On top of that, right? Okay, now what you have here is a trap game is what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
okay?
ooh.
This is a trap game. Okay, Dallas last week, okay, oh boy, big win. They had special teams, touchdowns, and all that stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is a trap game. The Dallas Cowboys are going to fucking fart. They're going to fart. They're going to fart against Giants. I'm telling you what. Okay? They're going to fart. I mean, they're going to really fart. And then, they have injuries, and then nobody has injuries in this game, really. But they're going to fart. I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
The Giants are going to, make this, for some reason, okay? The Dallas Cowboys are going to shit their pants on this one.
Okay.
And the Giants are going to take it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to counter you with one thing here. Sunday Gravy, Danny DeVito, Tommy DeVito, might as well be Danny DeVito, is playing quarterback still.
That's true.
Singletary for the Giants, he's their feature back, right? Receiving core, Malik Neighbors, I think he's going to be a great great receiver once he has somebody who can throw the ball. Now, Cowboys are getting back. Parsons is going to be his third week back, so he's getting healthy, right? We're getting Deron Bland back. He was one of the best secondary players last season across the league, not just on the Cowboys, but across the league. I like Malik Hooker to hook up. I think Zimmerman is going to bring him. He's going to bring him down.
Let me tell you this. Let me say this, though. That defense is going to be on the fucking field all game. Okay.
You mean
they're going to be tired?
Yeah. Well,
they're going to be tired. They're going to be tired.
Cowboys stink. Look. I'm the hand up. I've been saying the Cowboys stunk since like week 5. Hand up. Hey man, they stink. Right?
Yes. There's an imminent stink.
Now,
that's true.
Let's look at a little bit of some data here. All right.
Data. We have data, folks.
Let's fucking jump on the fucking Starship here and look at some data.
I think I lit the fraud up, boys.
So against the spread, against the spread here, Giants, an amazing against the spread record, might I say, 2-8-1.
Oh yeah, okay. See?
Wow, that's impressive. Holy shit. Now, can't talk much shit though, because the Cowboys are 3-7-1. So it's not. So
see what I'm saying is possible at least.
Oh shit, they're gonna lose. Fuck. Over under. Now I think this is where the difference is. Over under. Giants are 3-8 this season on the over under, right?
No, okay.
So they've been a part of unders 8 times. All right, so that just goes to show how pathetic their offense is.
Definitely.
Dallas.
That was Danny Dimes.
He signed with Minnesota today.
Is that right?
He signed with Minnesota.
My condolences.
Well, I don't know, man. KOC. Look what KOC did with fucking Sam Darnold.
Well,
it's still Danny Dimes. It's still Danny Dimes.
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, he's not even in this game. So hold on. Let's move on here. Dallas, the Cowboys over under 7-4. So the points have been there. The points have existed there, right? Unfortunately, it's most teams scoring like 30 on Dallas, so or 50.
Right.
Home and away. Now this is where it gets ugly. Giants on the road are 2-3, which is disgusting. But the Cowboys are the worst home team in the NFL, 0-5.
Look, right. See, what I'm saying is, okay? I mean, hey, come on. This is a trap game. It's another trap game.
I'm going to tell you this, though.
I mean, everybody would want to throw down on Dallas, but I'm telling you what, the Giants, Malik Neighbors was pissed off the other day in the locker room. I think Tommy DeVito is going to just, like, fucking play out of his mind.
Oh, really?
I swear to God. He's going to play out of his mind. He doesn't even know what he's going to do.
All right.
It's going to be crazy.
All right. So, look at Dallas sucks at home. I know that. We know everyone. People that don't watch football know that.
Yeah. Makes it true.
Giants just suck.
They do.
They just suck.
But you know what? Teams that suck in the NFL are still NFL teams.
Dallas last week upset Washington in Washington, where Washington and Philadelphia are duking it out for that division.
That's true. They shot their wad.
Dallas special teams play. I think I was watching. I think it was McAfee, where Coach Belichick was like, "Why are you kicking it to Turpin?"
Right, exactly. Bad move. Definitely bad move. Definitely. Well, those are the nuances of the game. They talk about the 4 phases, right?
Yeah.
That's why you have a special teams coach. That's why you have a defensive coordinator. That's why you have an OC coordinator.
Yes.
That's why you have a head coach. These things are very important, and the skill and the knowledge and the scheme make a play here.
I agree.
Okay, and they're right. They just laid down that was just like terrible.
Yeah.
To allow that to happen.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, come on. Really? Seriously?
Now, you ever notice most interim coaches are special team coaches? You ever notice that?
Because they're not worried about getting fired.
So look at this is what I'm doing for this game. I'm just going off historical facts here. I'm gonna take the Cowboys at home. Against your advice, I'm taking 3.5. I'm taking it at -105. I'm taking Dallas first half money line minus 145. I'm taking Brandon Aubrey, total field goals over 2.5 plus 152. And I'm taking Deron Bland, 1+ pick plus 310.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Because if Tommy starts throwing the ball around, Deron's going to pick him.
He's
going to pick him. I hate the Giants so much. I hate them. I am a complete homer, and will not bet money on the New York Football Giants. You know who loses money? People who bet on Dallas. You know who loses more money? People that bet on the New York Football Giants. That's who loses more money.
And I tell you what, Tommy D is going to carve up that D.
You know what? Let's look at it. Let's see here. Let me pop on.
I got him fired up, folks.
Hold on. Let me pop on.
I got the fraud fired up right now.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. He's mad. He's angry.
No,
he wants to prove it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Listen to him now. Come
okay,
on.
hold on. Let's go ahead. I'm going to jump on to our, here where we're located, we use the Caesar Sportsbook app. So let me go ahead and take a look. Let's go to NFL, and let's jump over to the Dallas game. There it is. And let's go over to passing. All right. Let's take a look at the numbers. Oh, look at that. They don't even have DeVito registered on the board. You can't even bet him.
Isn't that something?
I feel even better now.
Oh,
I feel even better.
Right.
Who the hell's the backup to DeVito?
I think it's some guy in the stands at section 5, seat 4. Water boy.
Oh, wait, no. It's the guy from Denver.
What?
The guy that was in Denver, and then he went to Seattle. And
Simeon.
Maybe so.
Trevor Simeon.
Maybe so. I could be right.
I think it's Trevor Simeon.
Could be wrong. But
he's not a slouch, but he's not anything,
Look,
I'll tell you what. Tommy D.
Tell you what.
Out of his mind.
Tell you what.
Okay?
Tomorrow, when we're watching this football game, I want to see your ticket where you're betting the Giants. I want to see it. I want to see.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
So I got 4 plays. Dallas minus 3.5. I got Dallas first half money line minus 145. Brandon Aubrey total field goals over 2.5, and Deron Bland 1+ pick plus 310.
Man.
I've been hot as I've been on fire these past 2 weeks.
Hey, you know what? The gravy's the gravy. You know what I'm
Gravy's
saying?
the gravy. Gravy is the gravy. Oh, what's up, Rizzo?
Gravy is the gravy. Let's go.
Big old fat.
Let's go.
Big old fat cat just showed up. See, she likes my pick. She's over
Oh
here
yeah, we have a special guest tonight.
Oh, she'll make her TV appearance one day.
She's
she's over here mooing. She's over here throwing down the Riz.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Night game. Maybe I'll make it to the night game this year. I don't know. We'll see how early you and I start tomorrow, Dad. Oh, there she is. Look at that big old chunk. That's a big old chunk.
Yeah, her name is Rizza. This is Rizza Kitty. Yep, she is like a wonderful cat. I mean, she's the most mellowest feline you ever meet.
So historically, her name didn't start off as Rizza. When I adopted her when I was living in North Dakota, her name was Elizabeth. Then I changed it to Elizabeth, and then just shortened down the Rizza. And that's what it is. And that was way before Riz was even a term in the zeitgeist, by the way. Way before. We're talking like 2016 or 18 whenever I got her. Before Riz was even a thing. Old Rizza. Big old chunk kitty. All right, let's go to the night game here. Miami at Green Bay. Miami against the spread this season, 5-6. Green Bay 5-6. So identical ATS records. Over under Miami 5-6. Green Bay 5-5-1. Pretty much identical minus the push for Green Bay. Now here's the kicker here. On the road, Miami. Now this number's a little skewed because Tua's brain was scrambled for so long and he was out. Miami on the road 2-3. And Green Bay 4-2 at home. It's going to be 30 degrees at kick with some light flurries. Those Miami boys are going up to Wisconsin. It's going to be nice and cold. The spread's only 3 points. It seems weird why it's only a field goal favorite. It's strange. What are you seeing?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I think people are putting too much onus on the weather.
Okay.
Okay, because everybody's a human.
Yeah,
Okay,
true.
they're all humans. Okay, when it's cold, it's freaking cold. I don't care if you live there, work there, whatever. It's still cold.
True.
Now, especially when you're playing football because your equipment's the same. Now, what I want to talk about here is the Dolphins are ninth against the rush, eighth against the pass. Their defense is playing well. Right now, Tua has found his footing. This offense is starting to click. The McDonald's calling the good plays right now. I mean, the Packers are 12th against the rush, 12th against the pass, which is really good. But when your defense is, playing exactly that kind of thing, that's a solid defense. I mean, a third down, their efficiencies are, they're pretty much the same. Now, when you talk about points allowed, I mean, they're the same. So what you have here is like, their injuries, they're pretty much healthy. I really think right now the defense is going to be the whole story of this game right now. This defense is going to be the story of this game. It's not going to be the offense. It's going to be the story of the game. But the reason the offense is going to be part of the narrative is going to be because who makes the plays. Okay? That's what's going to happen in this game. Now, I tell you what, I like the Dolphins in this game, which, most people would say, oh, no, they're in Green Bay, the weather this, the weather that. But I really think the weather is not going to be that bad. There's no snow. There's no flurries. Nothing. It's going to be cold. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm from Miami. I've been cold. If I'm from Miami, they've been cold. I really think that Miami right now is going to really come in there and they're going to show something and they're going to ignite this thing. The offense is starting to click. I really think, and they're going to pressure. They're going to pressure Love. That's the other thing. They're going to pressure Love. They're going to put him make mistakes.
Okay. So I'll tell you this. You're talking about defense as the factor, right? Green Bay's defense is lights out. They've had a couple stinkers. They've had a couple drop-offs. Also, remember, Jordan Love got hurt for a little bit there. So the Carlito, one of our other good buddies who is on LDRS with me, always likes to has this saying, and I think it's very true, good defenses become bad defenses when your offense is not on the field, right? So I like Green Bay -3 at home in Lambeau, -120. I like Josh Jacobs anytime tutty. Get that man the goddamn rock. Now, you got to put a little change on this one, though. If you're going to take this one, you got to put a little change because it's -175. You got to put a little change on it. All right. If you, whatever your standard unit is, you might want to go 1.5 on that unit. Right.
Now, see, that speaks to what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, come on. He's going to score. And then also, you know what I like? Because we're talking about defense and we're talking about Lambeau in late November. I like Tua to over 0.5 interceptions -125. I'm taking Tua to throw a pick in this game.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking Tua to throw a pick in this game. Yes.
You know what? That might be viable. Because you're going to throw the rock. I'm telling you what. That's how they're going to attack Green Bay. They're going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to throw the ball. That's going to be their game plan. They're going to run the ball enough to keep them honest, but they're going to throw that ball. I mean, they got some receivers, and we know they do.
I think it's going to be a good game, though, regardless.
I do, too. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This is going to be a good game. This is a good NFL game. If you're a fan of NFL football, this is a game to tune into because it's going to be one of the good games that you want to watch.
And it's a football game in a legendary setting.
Absolutely.
Legendary setting.
I mean, you don't get any better than playing at Lambeau Field, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a football player, you hope, you pray your team gets to play at Lambeau Field.
And this is a uni battle, too. Green Bay's unis are classics.
Absolutely.
So is Miami. Miami's unis are classic as hell, too.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, remember, they went 16-0 back in the day. They cracked the champagne when nobody can get it.
Oh, they did it 2 weeks ago when Kansas City lost.
Talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, okay?
Yeah, it's real.
They cracked the champagne. I mean, come on, man.
It's real.
It's real.
Let's do a quick little, hey.
We have a news flash. Something just came in.
On the spot, you got to pick a sizzling.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I got to pick a sizzling. You know what? Let me look at the stats over here real quick for you.
So
let me pick one of them babies for you.
You're doing 2 sizzlings this week. You got
the
turkey sizzler. You got the fried turkey play.
You know, yeah.
And then you also have to do.
I'll tell you what. This is my sizzling. Here's my sizzling. I'm taking the Eagles over the Ravens.
Nope. That's this weekend. You got to pick 3 spreads
on
Thursday on just Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit.
This is real time, baby.
Real time, baby. You know what? Taking my sibling, I'll tell you what it is going to be.
Let's go.
It is going to be the Dolphins over the Packers.
So Dolphins plus 3.
Yep.
Okay, and then we got Dallas favored by 3.5 against New York.
Yep.
Where you going? Where you going?
Where am I going? I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
After all that shit you were talking, you got to be going Giants, right?
I have to be going Giants on this game.
Okay, so you got Giants plus 3.5. And then the other game, we got Chicago-Detroit 9.5 point favorite.
I'm taking the Lions on this game.
Yeah, honestly, I'm also I know I talked a lot of shit, but you are 6-0 in the past 2 weeks on your sizzling. I'm going to go ahead and take that parlay. I'm going to throw that together and see what that brings me. Even though I've been talking all that shit, I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. It's all stink.
It's all stank. It's stank.
It's all stink. It's all stink, baby. Come on now.
Tell you what, here, let me throw my card up for the people. Boom, card's up. You can see every single play I'm doing. Recap real fast. We got Thanksgiving special. Chicago at Detroit. I got Jameson Williams over 3.5 receptions, plus 126. Jared Goff over 1.5 touchdown passes, minus 125. Amon-Ra St. Brown. God, that just rolls, doesn't it? Anytime touchdown, minus 114. I got a 2-legger for plus 130. Jamar Gibbs, anytime tutty. Montgomery, anytime touchdown. And Detroit team total over 29.5, minus 120. That's 5 plays for one game. We got New York at Dallas. Dallas minus 3.5, minus 105. Dallas first half money line, minus 145. Brandon Aubrey total field goals over 2.5, plus 152. Deron Bland, 1+ INTs, plus 310.
Yes. Oh, yeah, get that right.
In the night game, Miami at Green Bay. I got Green Bay minus 3 at minus 120. Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown. Remember, you got to bump your units up for this bet because it's minus 175. And then my little hot, fuck it, let's make it work. Tua over a half interception, minus 125. Mm-hmm. And then we got Shimp sizzling, Miami plus 3, New York Giants plus 3 in the hook, and Detroit Lions minus 9.5. Woo! We got a pretty decent card. It's going to be fun. It's Thanksgiving, man. It should be fun. And I hope all of you are having a good time. And I know things are rough, but hey, we're all breathing.
Hey, you know what I want to say, just coming from Papa Shimp? I want you all to enjoy your families. I want you all just to have a great Thanksgiving, and remember, that you love your family, and just be right on that. Don't forget that.
Don't forget it. Don't forget it, because we're all living now, and no one's making it out alive, are we?
No, we're not making it out alive.
We're not. None of us are making it. All right, everyone. Well, hey, that was our Thanksgiving little special, PHROD Pod on the road up in Reno. Myself, the PHROD, Papa Shimp. Hey, we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all. Later.